Hello, my name is Rodney. I am from the pOedGamerQuehegan YouTube channel, and here I'm with Tim.
Hello, and in this video series what we're going to be doing is playing the best 2 out of 3 of pretty much all the Ascension sets. We're going to play the big set mixed in with a little set, and then we're going to play the little set on its own as well, so that way we get everything taken care of. And we're going to do that with every expansion of Ascension. So again, it's going to be best 2 out of 3 to see who the winner is, and I hope you guys enjoy. Another little note is you're going to see that this is the Storm of Souls board, but this is actually Chronicles of a Godslayer that we're playing, which is the first Ascension set. And also, you can see some of the newer cards and everything are actually included here, but that is just because I usually have all the sets mixed together, and these were the ones that I had on hand, and I just thought it would make it easier as well. Since they're silver bordered, you can tell which ones are which.
So do you want to roll to see who goes first?
Yeah, we can roll, and we'll determine it by high roll as always. And now we'll change that to low roll as always.
8. Alright.
Alright, and something else that you'll notice is that Rodney and I both have different starting decks. He actually has the Kickstarter campaign starter deck for the zombies, and I am using the one that comes with the new Apprentice set.
Okay. Well, I got 5 Apprentice power.
Oh, you cheater.
No, I shuffled. I promise I did shuffle.
You promise you didn't shuffle?
I promise
I believe
did
you.
shuffle. I promise I did.
Oh, such cheats to start with. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take the staff. And my turn's done. It goes back to Rodney.
So I have 3 Apprentice, 2 Militia, get a Mystic, and I will kill the Cultist once.
Sure thing. Well, this is already starting off to be an uphill battle for me. Taking the Lidless Eye on first pick is extraordinarily strong.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take a Mystic here, even though I did take the staff on the first turn. That gives me additional power. I really just want to get more Mystics, that way I can potentially buy either of these, since they are worth 5 points apiece, and they do make it very easy to actually go on the construct plan, which I actually think is the best in Chronicles of a Godslayer.
Draw 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A Militia. Buy that. Okay. So yeah, like he said, these are worth 5 points. They're very powerful. I hate these cards with a passion in this game. Those 2 cards will probably be there until the last round when somebody buys them just for the points.
Alright, so I completed my turn. I actually did get one of the altars. I was hoping to definitely get both of them, but luck is never that kind. Like he was saying though, I do really hate the Mecha Initiate. I do think it's the worst card that you can possibly buy in the game. I mean, of course sometimes it does have some applications and everything, but it's just a very weak card overall, and if it's towards the end of the game, I typically do take them just to see if I can get new cards that are revealed that I could potentially take, and also they're worth 1 point for 1 rune.
Yeah, there's not many cards in the game that will actually do that. Okay. 3 to get.
Yeah, this game is not going very well at all.
2 and Militia. I'll go ahead and get a Heavy Infantry.
Sure.
And I can't do anything with the Militia, so it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to play the staff, and I'm going to collect this guy because he's amazing.
Yeah, I was wanting him. I wish I just had 1 more rune.
Alright.
Oh, my turn.
So far, all the cards are pretty much falling in Rodney's favor.
It's always good. I like that.
That is one thing that I do kind of hate about Ascension sometimes, is that there can definitely just be runaway games. We did recently just do a video on the latest Ascension set, Realms Unraveled, and it did seem to be a lot more balanced than some of the previous sets here.
Okay, so that, play that, draw a card. So I have one here.
Yep.
Let me spin to acquire mecha constructs. Oh, that's a construct, okay. And I have 3 here to acquire that. And that's draw a card the first time you put a mecha construct into play each turn. Okay, I have a heavy infantry, and I will kill the cultist once.
Sure.
Here we go.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kill the cultist once. The reason why I went ahead and did that is because I know that there's not really any chance of me being able to get an additional militia for the power, because there is no fate mechanic in Chronicles of a Godslayer, and also there's no monsters that just cost 2 or less, so that part doesn't really matter at this point. And now I have a tough decision to either take 3 honor off of the staff and basically just give up my right of fighting monsters instead of taking heavy infantry and allowing Rodney to go into that plan, which I typically don't like defeating too many monsters in Chronicles. They just seem to be rather weaker with weaker rewards and stuff. And I really hate this card because in a 1v1 game, usually the only thing that you get is actually an apprentice or a militia from the other person, and it's really terrible whenever that happens, because then you're pretty much just down another card, because you want to get rid of all the apprentice and militia as quickly as you can in most cases. So I will think that I'll buy the 2 heavy infantry, because it's almost the same amount anyways, because I would be collecting 3 points, but in this case I'm collecting 2 points off of these cards. And I do want to be able to defeat some stuff. Go ahead.
Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, and a militia.
There's these initiates you can buy.
It's too early in the game to buy those. I'm going to buy a Mystic
Sure.
and a Heavy Infantry.
Alright.
Because, like you said, I don't want to go too heavy into the combat, which is probably going to be my downfall in this game. But I really want to, I try to keep more runic power than I do military power. Your turn.
It's also been quite a while since either of us have just played the base game. Alright, so I'll gain 2 military power, and I'll go ahead and defeat the cultists for 1. And then I'm actually going to spend 4 and buy 3 more. And then I'll be done for the turn.
Okay. Draw 2 cards.
So the reason why I decided to actually buy the honor there is if I can keep Rodney off of actually defeating monsters for a few turns, then I should have a substantial lead over him in the actual honor points.
Kill a cultist once. There's 3. So the problem, I need to get those Mechana initiates off the board, but if I buy one, I'm just going to have 2 runic power to buy one, and I really don't want to give. Basically, I'm giving the card is if it's good, it's pretty much he gets first shot at it. So I really don't want to do that. So I'm just going to buy a heavy infantry and pass the turn. Started out in my favor, but it's quickly going downhill.
Alright, so again I'm going to defeat the cultist for 1. And this time I'm actually just going to buy a mystic. The mystics usually are a lot better than the heavy infantry as the game goes on. And also I'm spinning my runes a lot more efficiently instead of just having wasted runes at the end of the turn. And you can go ahead.
Okay. Right now I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to spend one of my apprentices to buy an initiate.
Hey, it's your buddy.
I'm not buying a second one. I do really hate that card. But I have 4 points, so I'm going to buy 2 heavy infantry. And with my last 2, I'm going to kill the cultist. And yeah, these first time you acquire Mechana construct. All these are constructed. They don't take into account the Mechana heroes, which
Right.
I think was a mistake. I think that
in the later sets, and especially the new one, it does take into account.
But the thing is, like, that makes that if these would count these would be a lot better.
Yeah, but those are generally a lot more powerful if you can get a few of them together and everything. So.
Very, very much so.
Yeah. All right, so there goes back to my turn.
Yes, your turn.
All right, I'm going to start out. See, now I have the tough choice of either killing the Wind Tyrant and potentially being able to buy something a whole lot better, but I really don't want Rodney to be able to defeat this guy. It doesn't matter so much as it did last turn when I played the Watchmakers, because before I just had the staff out. So I think it will be fine for me to be able to defeat this guy. Three.
Monsters.
Alright, and then I'll spend the 3 floating runes that I had from defeating him and the 1 apprentice to collect